In a sun-drenched field where wildflowers swayed, lived Anya Ant and Gus Grasshopper. Anya, though tiny, possessed a spirit full of big practical ideas. Gus, on the other hand, was a cheerful soul whose heart beat to the rhythm of music. He loved nothing more than to play his leaf violin, filling the air with joyful melodies. Gus would often sing, his voice echoing, "La, la, la, summer is forever, carefree and bright." One warm morning, Anya was diligently pushing a crumb, twice her own size, towards her home. Her tiny legs strained, but her determination shone through every effort. Suddenly, Gus hopped by, his movements light and unburdened. He paused, tilting his head, and asked, "Anya, why work so hard on such a perfect sunny day?" Anya paused, a gentle smile gracing her face as she replied, "Because days don't stay perfect, Gus. I'm collecting for later." Gus merely laughed, a carefree sound that danced on the breeze. Later is for later, now is for fun. Anya, ever pragmatic, offered, "I'll sing and dance with you after I've collected just 3 more crumbs." She carefully counted each find. 1 seed, then a second, and finally a 3rd tiny piece. Throughout the long golden summer, Gus spent his days singing, dancing, and playing his music. He never worried about tomorrow, living fully in each moment of sunshine. Meanwhile, Anya continued her steady work, gathering and meticulously storing provisions in her cozy anthill. She knew that the seasons would turn, and preparation was key to survival. As summer began to wane, the sun started to lower earlier each day, casting longer shadows. The vibrant green leaves on the trees slowly began to turn to hues of gold and crimson. Anya approached Gus, a thoughtful expression on her face. "Winter will arrive soon," she warned. She suggested, "Let's plan together so we are both ready for the cold months ahead." But Gus merely waved off her concerns with a dismissive flick of his antennae. He chuckled. "Winter is still so far away, Anya. There's plenty of time for that later." He continued to play his cheerful tunes, oblivious to the subtle changes in the air. Days turned into weeks, and the air grew crisp, carrying a hint of chill. Then, one morning, the world awoke to a stark, silent transformation. A biting wind whistled through the barren branches, and the ground was covered in a blanket of white. Winter had arrived, sudden and unforgiving, painting the field with frost. Gus, shivering uncontrollably, ventured outside his small shelter. His beloved leaf violin, usually so pliable, was now stiff and unplayable with cold. A hollow rumble echoed from his stomach, a stark reminder of his hunger. There were no vibrant flowers left to nibble on, no sweet dewdrops, no easy snacks anywhere. Desperate and cold, Gus slowly hopped towards Anya's anthill, his usual bounce gone. He reached her door and gave a small, hesitant tap, tap, tap. Inside the anthill, a warm, earthy aroma filled the air. Anya's home was a picture of cozy order with neatly stacked seeds and crumbs. Anya looked up, her antennae twitching with concern. "Gus, are you truly okay?" Gus's voice was barely a whisper, filled with shame. "No, Anya, I'm really not okay." His eyes fell upon the abundant store of food, a stark contrast to his empty stomach. He murmured, "You worked every single day, didn't you?" Anya nodded gently, her voice soft. "I worked a little bit each day, Gus, just a little." Gus sighed deeply, a sound heavy with regret. And I sang a lot each day. Anya offered a kind, understanding smile. Fun isn't wrong, Gus, but winter still comes no matter what. Gus looked at her, his eyes pleading. Can you possibly help me, Anya? Anya paused for a moment, considering his plea, then her smile widened. Yes, Gus, she said warmly, I will help you, but only if we make a new plan together. She led him to a small, flat pebble where she began to arrange tiny seeds and pebbles. Anya explained her simple system. When the weather is warm, we collect a little each day, and when it's cold, we use what we have carefully saved, she continued. She emphasized every day should have some time for work and some time for fun. Gus looked at the pebble chart, a new understanding dawning in his eyes. A balanced plan, he repeated. Anya nodded, her smile bright. Exactly, Gus, a balanced plan for life. Gus began to help, carefully sorting seeds by size. His movements now purposeful. He started to hum softly, a new tune, calmer and more thoughtful than before. Time passed, and eventually the harsh grip of winter loosened its hold. A bright spring melody filled the air as the green field bloomed once more. Gus, with a lighter heart, played his leaf violin, his music now a blend of joy and wisdom. He sang, his voice clear and happy. La, 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 fun and plans together forever. Anya danced lightly beside him, her steps joyful and free, knowing they were both prepared. Now there was time for both work and play, and everyone in the field was safe and content.